Hear ye, hear ye. I'm back with some more live action, man. I don't know if the first one I can see myself live on the first stream, so I had to start it all over. You know what I'm saying? So I'm checking some audio. If you hear that in the background a little bit, uh, yeah, man, I'm trying to level up, man. This time, man. Night number three, man. Let's see how this go, man. Try to have some fun with this one, man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Denver. Justice Hill to return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Real quick, man. No, we changed it.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23
Terrific
yards.
start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. On first and 10, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
First down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Down inside the 10. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That one, take it in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Captain. Hold on a second. Hey.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it's going to be 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That's taken in, and he is going to have the Broncos 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And he will score! Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Broncos. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos come right back to tie it at 7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pick up of 7.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 32.
Going to go right back to Henry. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
It's a gain of a yard.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with first and 10. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 41, here's second and 7.
Second and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Now Jackson. Flushed to his left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Now it's Jackson. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Talk about establishing yourself in this league as a young player. You don't have to be perfect. But, man, when you get opportunities to make big plays, when they come your way, you got to take advantage of it. And, boy, did he ever.
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Ravens 7.
This thing gonna quit. Who that 504 _ 31 trash, bro. Nigga gonna quit. These niggas be lame, bro. This thing gonna desync, man. Come on, man. That's crazy.
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Over the 25-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the 25, here's second and 4. A play fake, now dart. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face third and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's going to be caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punch for the Giants. And back deep is Marvin Mims. This will be returned from just beyond midfield. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At the 50-yard line.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Broncos. Now it's Dobbins. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. From the 31, here is second and 6.
At the 31-yard line.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He was taken down behind.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 0-0 is the score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Throwing, Nix. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
On second down, it's Nix. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Cordell Flott.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to do that.
He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard
They face second down and 7. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On third down, they'll run with Tracy. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down. And he's going to have the Giants first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for a Giants.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he finds some space, tackles after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Second down, they need 3. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll go, and here's Dart. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will get the first down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
First down.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
On second down, Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a third down.
10 yards to go.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
To the air once more is Dart. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That's going to be in.
Let's go. You better not quit, bruh. Oh, my God, man. What? I better get the dub. Come on, man. Quick intermission, man. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
It's a high-altitude game for us today. Welcome to Empower Field at Mile High Stadium in Denver. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us. Between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First down, here's Dak. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Dak off the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here. After the sack, another pass on second down. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Offense in the hurry up here.
And it's third down. Third and long.
Here he is on third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at fourth and long. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He put everything he had into this one. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
38 yards on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Working inside the red zone. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. Prescott to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Prescott to throw here, 3rd and 2. He finds Pickens left side. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. And that one only picks up 2, but more importantly, it does put him in 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast. Dak now from the gun. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run, largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it, too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Aubrey
now to kick this one away. Marvin Mims now to return it. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got a first to begin the frame. It's Nix. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's second down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
They'll throw again. Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. What a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down and pull off the conversion.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Once more, it's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Nix to throw again. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Nix now on 1st and 10. Now it'll be caught by Troy Franklin. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
On first down, it's Nix. Finds him on the slant. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again. Here's Nix. His throw is caught. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal. Nix from the gun. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. That's incomplete left side.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
1st down, Dallas.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Completes it again to Pickens. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. 1st down, here's Dak. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Picked up.
Let's go. I needed that. Let's go, defense.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance in making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. From the 43. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. The throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. 2nd and 3 now. Nick Snap to throw. Cut near the goal line. He's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
The final throw before the break. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. We're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He finds him beyond the marker.
Let's go.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Nix off the play action. Buying some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They'll throw again. Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On third down, here's Nix. Finds Mims. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Back to throw it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Right there, Kate. That's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is Dak. This one's caught by C.D. Lamb. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Prescott on 1st and 10. He finds Pickens left side. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First down from the red zone. And there's a man.
Let's go! I'm on that!
And has it. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, it's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Start on the ground with Dobbins. And he gets it full.
Oh, man. Come on, man. This the third one in a row, bro. Stop playing. I'm not that good, bro. I'm not that good. I'm not that good for three people to just quit in a row like that, bro. Stop playing.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third down. Here's a run by Cook.
That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
This a 2nd and 8. Now it's Nix. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw, here's Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
Gain of 3 brings up second down at the Bills' 45-yard line.
Nix to the air. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Nix looking to throw again. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 10. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the game.
They'll take it. Just the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Throwing Nix, sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Nix. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Nix once more. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. To throw is Nix. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Broncos 10, Bills 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
48-yard line.
Motion man is Shakir. Throwing now is Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Second down and a yard. Now Allen again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Nix. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Broncos.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
And the Broncos first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Nix. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? On the sneak, it's Nix. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Score, Broncos 17, Bills 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he stopped immediately there. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
This
run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield. And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Allen. First down. Here's the run with Cook. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Allen. A sure throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's first down. Now Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Throwing, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Cook up the gut. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Now Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're down to 17 seconds now here after the spike. Here's second down. Here's Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now 1st and goal.
56. Round 80. Middle.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball.
Let's go. Let's go. Good game, bro. Good fucking game. Let's go. Let's go, defense. Give me one stop. Let's go. That was a tough game, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Yeah, I got it. I'm champion. Champion right now. Working my way up, man. I got 1, 3 more classes before I'm top.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. They'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Rolling left, buying some time. He's running for it. They come through with a massive gain there on 4th down, 24 yards, and it's a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 21. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Marvin Mims now to return it. Oh, stiff ball. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Nix from the gun. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they're left with 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst, but that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. He finds him beyond the marker. Forget that it was 4th down, Bron. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Nix. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be hit. Sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Almost set. Ready.
Nix looking to throw. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Bombers. Ready. Go. Olay.
On third down, here's Nix. Finds Mims. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll come up first and 10. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos trailing on the scoreboard. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Almost set. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Brought in close to the 8. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos earn the chance to tie it before halftime. And it only took these guys one series to find a major opening in that defense, Brock. Might have saved them some work in finishing that series, too.
Gives them a signature play to end that drive, and you know this in the NFL. For an explosive run for a touchdown, it takes everybody. Everybody up front doing their job, the receivers on the perimeter. That was just job well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos start off well to tie things 7-7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Off play action. It's Mahomes. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half. And you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
He gets it to Rice. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass is caught at the 9. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. And with enough time, it's almost inevitable he'll find enough space for a completion.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Yellow.
Working inside the red zone. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 1. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. To throw, here's Nix. He's got a man left. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, for a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. Nix now to throw. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Got for big yards on the right side. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
The 31-yard line.
Nix to throw again. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Once more, it's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Nix. Mims with the grab. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Back to throw it. He's got Sutton complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. It's a gain of 4 there. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs.
The 29-yard line.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Here's the fake. Here's Nix. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Bombers. Joe. Olay.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throw on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the ladder. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. Looking to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed. I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And this one is kicked up towards the clouds. And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team, downing it at the 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down. Here's Nix again. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. All right, set now. 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Nix. Connects with his back. Jaleel McLaughlin. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Broncos will have a first down.
The 47-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos losing by 4. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To throw, here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Desperation time here. And it forced it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Williams. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Third and 4 coming up now. He'll look to throw it. He gets it to Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. They get 6 and a first down as well.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Second down run by Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up for the kneel down on third.
Good game.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them will.
I think out of all the teams I done played so far, the Chiefs have probably got to be one of the toughest still.
All of us. D, all of the above.
It may not look like it in real life, but on Madden, Chiefs is tough as hell, bro.
There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
I promise you that was like 4 or 5 games in a row right there before I just lost. Yeah, so that was 5 because 3 people quit. So yeah, that 20-37 loss was last night stream, and then the first 3 games is from today, and the first 3 quits. Plug and play, you feel me?
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Arizona Cardinals.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Glendale. To return is Greg Dork. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and inches.
Second and inches. They'll go again with Benson. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
First carry for James Conner. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle.
At the 44-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. Murray gonna hand this to Benson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Third, they need 8. That's Jones in motion. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big gain for Arizona. 41 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
They'll run it on first down with Conner. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Brandon Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. McLaughlin now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Knicks now on first and 10. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
They'll run. Here's Benson. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
We are through one. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football, and they are facing a second and long. Working out of the gun, Murray, headed left, buying time. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
It is third and long. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Moving left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
Oh, he's going to be fouled up and taken down. They got him.
Oh, Nick sack. A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's Jake Haydock. And that one's going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on first, the tackle for loss on second, and now it brings up third and long.
Nix from the gun on third down. That is intercepted. That's the safeties, Jalen Thompson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So in this last possession, Mike, they take the ball away, and they do it from playing cover 3 defense. So what that means is there's 3 deep players. There's 2 corners and a safety. They divide the field into thirds, and everybody else underneath is just looking at the quarterback. Straight zone coverage, played perfectly, leads to a big takeaway.
On first down, it's Murray. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
What a throw! Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Broncos nothing.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40s.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. First down throw for Murray. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A big loss on the play brings up second down.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Nix. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense.
Yeah, that's the end. This nigga just throwing interceptions now, bro. Like, come on, man. He was wide open. How the hell he throw a pick? That's the end, man. That's the end, man. It's over with. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll be on tomorrow. I'm running some PUBG tomorrow too, man. You know what? What time is it? I might run a couple games of pub right now. If you like running PUBG, send me a friend request, man. Let's run. I'm back on. Let's get it. I hit champion 2. I leveled up, man. I went from hero to champion 1. So I leveled up. I went 5-2 tonight. So I'm pretty good. I'm all right.